we're going to take a look at the Destreza. Probably pronouncing that wrong, not really caring that much. To buy the blueprint, it's 25,000 credits, or you can simply just buy the weapon. I cannot remember how much that is, 175 platinum. But with everything being in here, it's okay. You just have to be aware you have to have that 5 nighting extracts, which pops up as an alert on here. So you only get one at a time. I've tried everything to try and cheat it out of another one. And this thing is the biggest problem with this. The Vulpine Mask. It's dropped by bombards. The Uranus bombards, which are the ones, it's literally they only spawn on Uranus, so that can be a bit of a problem. It does come with a V polarity though, which is really handy. But this is supposed to be, which is why I've got Limbo equipped, quite, I don't want to say a gentleman's weapon. I can't think of the correct word, but it's meant to have a really nice animation to it. I've actually kind of broke the Lotus here because she won't go away because I jumped into this while she was talking, so the video's going. But anyway, there's actually 4 different moves to this combo, to this stance I should say. You've got the hold it down, then release, for veiled, rip, whatever. And it's actually got some pretty decent ones. This one and these two are pretty much exactly the same, but it's nice having lots of different combos. I'm gonna stealth kill you. No! Turned around. Damn it. One of the best things about this thing has simply got to be its finisher animation. It is just downright pretty cool. You can get closer. Damn it, I accidentally killed it. It does have a fair bit of damage to it, but it's, oh, the finisher on it is just insane for something that's got a crit build on it. It actually does a really good job of killing most heavily armoured Grenier with it being puncture damage. And I'm pretty sure that I said there was somebody down here. And I love the finisher animation on this thing. It just, oh, it's so well done. You can understand why this spends so long actually doing this, considering how much it is just annihilating most things. I'm not going to die doing this either. It may look that way, but that's because I've got a sniper and a couple flamethrower guys here. But don't worry, I'm not going down that easy. Then of course there is this side of it, which is basically pirate weapon. Have the pirate carrier skin. Hydroid with his pirate hat on, and now he's got a pirate sword. I mean, I know I cannot remember the name of the sword, but there is actually a sword out there that is supposed to be for this guy as a pirate sword, but there's nothing stopping this from being a pirate sword either. Can actually be an evil pirate sword. Take them all on. Stealth them all to bits. Wait, are you dead? You are indeed dead. But I don't know why, but stealth with this weapon is just so much fun. And there is no reason at all it should be fun. The best thing I actually liked about this is the way it sits on your hip here. It kind of looks like the katana, but not at the same time, and actually looks pretty cool. It just, the handle was a lot bigger than I expected. And even though this thing is puncture, it is definitely useless against the Corpus compared to the Grenier I was taking on before. Almost the same level. Actually, these guys are higher level. It just doesn't seem to do anywhere near the same kind of damage. And trying to get these Ospreys is a pain because for some reason the jump in the air attacks just don't deal as much damage. It is definitely one of those weapons that is worth getting hold of because it's the first in its type, which means more than likely there will be other ones to come. And it is still insanely effective, even if it doesn't fire most of the time for some weird reason. It's just the drones are being a pain in the butt to actually take out for some reason. That, and every time I press record, the enemies disappear. There's no enemies again. But it is still a help. Enemies! Enemies! Stab! You're not going to get out there alive. It just has such a nice actual stance to it. The animation is really well done. The damage is really good. But it only seems to be good against Grenier and some infested. Against the Corpus, it's not as effective. It still works, but it's definitely better against the Grenier than, say, most other weapons are. The combos are worth the aggro though, because it's just... Point. It's a hell of a pokey weapon. And I'm... Doing this to an enemy can be a bit problematic though. But what I have found fun is the stealth side of this weapon. That is not what I wanted to do. Go invisible, please. Do 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 do. And stealth. Actually looks pretty goddamn cool. But of course, if I do this correctly, the way I'm supposed to be doing this... Ah, I missed. And stab. Oh, this thing looks vicious as hell. Unfortunately, however, it's actually not. I found the broken sword is still better than this. It does look amazing as a new weapon type. It is just downright fun as hell.